At first sight, it looks like a pig. Okay, it's not that similar, but anyway, they're up to 2.5 meters long and 1 meter tall. The fur colors of these animals aren't very diverse. They can be easily distinguished by their black and white or black and gray color. And similar to the individual color of pandas, the tapir's ears are white on their tips. We can mention their thick skin, 2.5 centimeters thick, strong charm, and excellent hearing between their advantages, but the disadvantages are their small eyes. Because of them, tapirs can't see very well. During the mating period, these animals behave rather unusually. The female initiates the search of the male. After that, there's an acquaintance accompanied by whistles, spinning around each other and biting on the sides and ears. Pregnancy lasts up to 14 months. So long, you ask? Yes, it's a long time indeed, but believe us, it's worth it. When the female gives birth to the one calf, it has bright, spotty fur.
It's a miracle!
Yeah, true miracle. After the birth, people prepare a room for the baby to grow in favorable conditions. Elephant. The largest mammals take the procreation seriously. They live in herds of 9 to 12 individuals, and elephants have calves almost twice as long as tapirs for about 22 months. Just imagine, that's almost 2 years. Elephant births take place in a society that the females of the herd create. They surround and protect the mother from accidental danger. Elephants give birth to calves every 3 to 4 years. A baby elephant tries to get up on its own in half an hour after it's born. Just imagine how tired he is after staying in the womb for 2 years. Given its weight, it's very difficult, but then it's so nice to watch the little one as he tries to make his first steps all by himself. Sloth. Everyone can recognize oneself in this animal. Can't you? This animal is something like a panda. The same reluctant moves that look peculiar, of course, because of their paws, or rather claws, which look like hooks. Some have 3, some have just 2, and also they have a rather small head. Interesting fact, sloths live mainly on trees, but they do go down to do their business on the ground. Because of their slowness, it's a very, very laborious process, and they do it once a week. The birth takes place in the trees as the female grabs a branch with her front paws, and after the birth, the baby clings to the mother's fur on its own and climbs up on her. A little sloth becomes independent during 9 months, and it grows to an adult by about 2.5 years, which is incredibly long, you could say. But also, sloths live for a long time. In the wild, in fact, they can safely live up to 40 years. Panda, chameleon, elephant, sloth, tapir.
Donkey!
Yes.
What's happening, everybody?
But this one is a wild donkey. Of course, you heard donkey's voice. It's hard not to hear it. Have you heard about the donkey's obstinacy? If a donkey doesn't want to go, then it's tired.
Hey, donkey, what's going on?
Unlike dogs, horses, and other animals, they feel the limits of their abilities. And if the overload threatens their health, donkeys won't take a step until they rest. The pre-marriage period for donkeys begins in spring, with females carrying calves between 12 and 14 months old. A donkey gives birth to one baby donkey and feeds it with its milk for about 6 months. It's hard for the calves to get up on their feet and move independently because of the huge head and long, thin legs, of course, in relation to the body. But it looks very cute. Polar bear, one of the most dangerous and powerful predators on Earth. This beast looks quite formidable and can live in extreme conditions, but when they're born, they have nothing but severe cuteness. After the birth, the cubs are blind and weigh less than 1 kilogram. For a couple of months, the female remains with the cubs in a specially prepared den. The cubs become independent in the period of up to 1.5 years and weigh already 11 to 15 kilograms. Just like dogs, bears are very fond of playing. Giraffe. The tallest animal in the world. The animal owes its record, of course, to its neck. Besides its neck, the giraffe has a long and muscular tongue, 50 to 60 centimeters. An interesting fact? Everybody's wondering how it sleeps, but it's really simple. The giraffe just bends its legs under itself, puts one of them aside, and then curls up in a ball. Puts its head on the body. Also, giraffes sometimes sleep standing up. Usually, giraffes live alone or in a small herd. Giraffes are very inquisitive. You must have seen the videos of them sticking their heads into tourist cars.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Female pregnancy lasts from 14 to 16 months, with births taking place standing up. For a calf, this is a serious challenge. Just imagine that it will literally fall from a 2-meter height. It has a weight of 80 to 100 kilograms, and it's just a half a meter tall. Cobra. You can only see these snakes in Asia and Africa. Heat-loving creatures, they live wherever there's a lot of sun. Cobras breed once a year, and they can lay from 80 to 70 eggs. Eggs are carefully placed in a secluded place or a crevice or in a pile of leaves. Snakes rake up the leaves in a pile with the front of their body, lie around it, and guard the clutch, while males stay nearby. At last, after the efforts, the offspring are born, and the little snakes already have poison. They almost immediately start hunting small insects on their own. An occasional worm or beetle are quite suitable for their diet. In captivity, these snakes can live up to 30 years. So prepare. Up next, we have hippos. Everybody's used to hearing that hippos are big and aggressive animals, and it's better not to stand in their way. But when a hippopotamus is born, all these stereotypes evaporate. The female carries a calf from 7 to 9 months. The birth takes place right in the water. After the birth, the calf has to